Hello everybody, this is Deb with Dishes by Deb. Today we are going to be making a green curry with halibut dish. Alright, so for this recipe it uses some halibut, and you're going to want to chop that up into about 1-inch pieces, then some green curry paste, shallot, coconut milk, chicken broth, kernels from an ear of corn, but if you can't find an ear of corn like I couldn't today, you can also substitute a cup of frozen kernels instead. You'll also have a jalapeno that you'll thinly slice, 2 to 3 limes, some jasmine rice, and then some grapeseed oil. Now, grapeseed oil is fantastic to cook with because unlike olive oil, it doesn't have that strong taste. So it doesn't impact the flavor of your food as much, which is, fantastic for something like this where you really want the flavors of the ingredients to shine through. So prior to starting filming, I got all the ingredients chopped up and got the jasmine rice cooking. So that you're not going to see. So this is going to start where I am adding the shallot and the green curry paste to the pan to really start the dish. Alright, we just added the shallots and the green curry paste, and we are going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the shallots get nice and soft. Alright, now we're going to add in the chicken broth. Careful, it might splatter a little bit. I'm going to add in the coconut milk. And we also added in the coconut milk. My house is very cold, so my coconut milk is very solid at this moment, but it is going to cook down. We're going to get this to start boiling, and once it boils, we're going to add in the fish. All right, we're letting this come to a boil. I'm going to stir it occasionally as it gets to a boil, making sure that nothing sticks to the bottom. It's already starting to smell really good, guys. Alright, now that we are boiling, we are going to add in the corn and the halibut. So, since there was no fresh corn, I had to go for some frozen, so I'm adding a cup of frozen corn kernels. And then I'm going to add in the halibut. It's all stirred together. I'm going to put the lid on to remove my little things, and then reduce the heat to medium. Now we're going to set the timer for 8 minutes. So I already have the jalapeno chopped up and seeded and de-ribbed. I have my fresh basil all washed, and my limes are ready to be squeezed. Right now I'm waiting for the fish to finish cooking. The rice is already done. I got that started before I started filming, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's going to be pretty quick. We'll be putting this together and having an absolutely fantastic lunch. Alright, so I already put some rice in the bowl, and now I'm just waiting for the fish to finish cooking, and I will put that in shortly. Fish is cooked through now. We're just going to stir it up, make sure everything's nice and mixed here before we plate our dish. Alright, so now that we have plated the dish, it is time to squeeze in some lime juice. I like to use the juice from a full lime. The recipe calls for either half a lime or a whole lime. I like using more lime juice because I think it kind of cuts through the curry a little bit and adds a little bit of like brightness to the dish. But really it's up to your own personal preferences. If you don't really like the super citrusy flavor, then you probably want to cut it back to half a lime. But when I do it, I typically use the full lime. Alright, so once the lime juice is in, you can sprinkle some jalapenos on top. Doesn't really matter how many you put in here. I got a really small jalapeno, so that's all I got out of it. And then I like to throw on some fresh basil leaves. You can kind of arrange them to make it look a little prettier. Yeah, and that's it. That very simple, very quick, really just delicious, easy meal. All right, well, that is it. Hopefully you enjoy this recipe. You can find this and other recipes on the website dishesbydeb.com. If you end up making this, please let me know what you think about it. You can leave some comments below, and yeah, keep an eye out for new recipes. I should be uploading another one in a week or so. Enjoy!